Hello, beautiful soul. So I realized that when I did the video on Chiron in Aries and Taurus, I didn't really go deep into the healing powers of these people. So just to be clear, I am doing this video to go over Chiron in Aries and their superpowers, their natural healing abilities that they can think of, consider when they're trying to go into the healing journey. So when you think of Chiron in Aries, everything that we spoke about that was a challenge, a trauma, a wound becomes very much the medicine that you can offer others. And that is the same case for all the signs. But here I'm going to break it down a little more. So when you think of Chiron in Aries and the I am consciousness, the self-esteem, the self-worth, what you're doing is that you're doing a lot of multi-generational healing, a lot of ancestral healing, a lot of healing of your soul in different versions throughout the soul's experience, dealing with self-worth and self-esteem. So when you think of the Chiron in Aries in the first house, you are potentially, if you really open yourself to sharing your medicine, what you're going to help a lot of people with is with the same thing, understanding, getting to the point where they can accept who they are, when they can feel empowered, when they can feel, I am everything, I am consciousness, I am me in this body right here, having this experience. I feel like I can accept all of myself, including the things that people said were negative of me or were shortcomings, that you can bring into the light, that you can accept and transform into positives for yourself because you're more in alignment. So now you can do the same thing for others. So when you consider that energy of, like even when you think of the tarot reading and stuff like that, when you think about the emperor, and I also see the empress, like when you think about these energies of the emperor, the empress, obviously the emperor has that much more energy of Aries, but even the emperor, the empress that is earth sign has a lot to do with Chiron in Aries, because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. So in order for you to go from that energy of Aries up here, you have to bring it down here to earth. So when you become in alignment, you also bring a lot of that energy of earth in order for you to feel like you belong, you are accepted, you accept yourself, you accept this experience of life. And therefore you get to the point where you can also help others, right? So when you, and don't quote me on the Empress quote, because I didn't fact check that. I'm just talking from what I'm feeling. So keep that in mind. You might want to do some research on that, because I didn't study tarot like some people go to school and study everything. So anyway, so when you think of that energy of the emperor, it has that powerful natural force of nature, of ruling, of being the leader, the alpha, the omega. And I keep going back to the alpha and the omega because it reminds me, this energy reminds me of like that energy of I am it, I am this. And even when you're not in alignment with yourself, you still have all of that energy. You might be using it for lower vibrational things like competition, jealousy, and so on, but you still are what you are, right? So when you start bringing that energy into alignment with yourself, you are going to find that you bring a lot of that energy of, oh, now I can nurture others, I can help you see yourself, because I already went through that process. I already know how to take care of myself. And that's where the energy of the Empress comes in. The Empress is that energy that makes you appreciate yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You're growing. You're transitioning from one phase to this major Empress energy where you know how to put boundaries. You know how to appreciate yourself. You know how to take care of yourself. You know how to nurture yourself, potentially growing as in family, arts, pursues, businesses, family, right? I think I said that. So when you consider the Empress energy and the Emperor, when you put those two things together, you are like this Queen King energy that is able to rule yourself in a way that nobody else can influence you unless you allow them to influence you, because it's for your highest good, right? So you're going from this person that at one point was very hurt and betrayed by life and family and situations, to everything got to the point where now I can see that that was part of my transformation process to become this queen, goddess, God energy that can feel all of the power coming from within, in order for you to show others too. You have that passion that, let's do this. And now you can get to the point that you are also helping others with that too, whether it is spiritually or more physically, like having an art studio or something like that, or teaching people to express themselves no matter what others might say. So you might be helping people with even like self-esteem coaching, or doing performance coaching for business owners and stuff like that. So you can think of it spiritually as well as physically in this reality. How could you help others feel empowered, feel this energy of I am worthy of this experience, whatever it may be, right? Whatever they're having a challenge with. So I just wanted to go over that because I think I wasn't very clear about that. And what I'm going to do is in the next video, because I am sure with time, is that I'm going to do the next video a little later on about Karen or Chiron, however you say that, in Taurus. And same thing, how do you bring your healing powers to help others? Okay, we'll do that in the next video. Thank you so much.